Hello and welcome to the channel, Southeast Iowa Solar Haven again. How's everybody out there today? Well, I've been sitting here kind of deliberating with myself about what I want to do. This is the small system I use. I call it my glorified cell phone charger, tablet charger, power system that I use. I run some small LED lights like this over here. You can see this is my messy man cave, so please forgive my stackiness of mess here going on. I got all kinds of crap stacked around these little cubby holes. But anyway, reason why I'm doing a video today is because I talk about BMS. And I'm kind of up in arms about it because I don't know whether if I should use one or keep it the way it's doing without one. I've not had no issues with batteries becoming out of balance or anything like that. I've checked them periodically. And so that's the reason why, I got a couple of these 100 amp right here. And the reason why is, well, welcome to the inside of this battery box. As you can see, it has all kinds of outlets, QC3 for using the USB jacks. I've got cigarette lighter plug-in styles. I got a switch, another one here, all kinds of stuff. As you can see, I use a lot of USB charging. That's for the tablets and the the phones, your cell phone chargers, or your battery packs, stuff like one of these if you want to charge them up, with USB or whatever. Anything that requires USB charging. Anyway, down here, what you see is 3 Samsung SDI packs, and look at the voltages. They're not too far apart. We got the 07s and 08 and 09s. Usually, when they're topped off, they usually run around 4.10 to 4.11. They don't go above that because I don't charge them all the way to 4.2 because these are lithium ion and not LiPo. And each one of these packs right here, believe it or not, these two are this pack right here and this pack here are the same. This is technically the same. It's using the same type of batteries. They're all 63 amp hour cells that they use because they're Samsung SDI batteries. And their top charging point, if I remember right, was 33.2 volt maybe. I might be wrong, or it was 33.6, but I think it was 33.2. But I don't charge that high. I only go to 33.6 because I figured, well, that keeps the life of the battery. And so what I was wondering, and I want everybody's opinion out there. Well, some of your opinions could be wrong, but some of them could be right. So I want everybody to kind of give me your opinion that are familiar with the lithium and using BMS. Maybe by me periodically coming in here with this ISDT smart charger and plugging in the cables I put on here and check each pack every periodically, like I do, because I got connectors on all of them here, and I got one down. I'm not going to dig that one out. This is the only oddball pack because they welded the cells together. These are bolted together. I wish it was all bolted because I'd probably just take the cells out and combine them as 3 together to make one cell per pack there, or whatever. You know what I mean? 8 cell 3S configuration, or however they put it. But what I was thinking of was coming off of where they have all the battery sense leads on these packs. because you can clearly see them on here, and take and wiring them up and combine them into one of those, mounting it right here along with the BMS, and doing it that way. And then I hear people say, well, you need a separate BMS for each battery pack. Well, to me that makes no sense, since it's one big battery. There's about, if I remember right, when I done the drawdown on this and checked it, there's around 6 kilowatt hour worth of battery sitting right here. And that's all I need. Really, I don't even need 6, but for the situation that I'm doing here, it's perfect. Off to the side, right here, I got a 12 volt power inverter that runs off this system. And I know you're saying, wait a minute, you're running at 32.6 volts. Yes, that's why we use one of those to knock that high voltage down to 13.2 volt. So in return, what I do is basically charge this big pack up, because I need a voltage inversion to take it down, but that's no big deal. But yeah, I was just wondering, what do you think about that? I'd really like to get a good idea on this. A lot of people remember the last time. As you can see, I got this system all wired up now, so you can pretty well see what's going on. Fuse protection, all kinds of happiness. Even on the switch areas, there's fusing. But yeah, I wanted to wire all this up for a BMS, or should I just say to heck with it, because I'm not really using a lot of power off of this. Only exception is when I use the power inverter, because basically what I do there is plug in and charge my DeWalt batteries up for that. Maybe plug in a little small 10-inch high velocity fan, 60 watt fan. It doesn't take a lot of power. So I want to get your guys' opinion on that. Should I just kind of like run all these parallel together, wire them up and parallel them with the separate wiring using this bus bar, and then wire the BMS into that? Or should I just not even bother, because of the voltages? We're staying pretty well within range, and not one dropping like the 3.9 instead of running away or draining. So, but that's all I wanted to ask today. See what your guys' opinion were on that. And as you can see, the charge controller, whoa, sitting there at 32.5 volt. Yep, that's the reason why we got one of those, is because the voltages would be too high for a 24 volt inverter. Most 24 volt inverters will have a shutdown above 30, 31, and you can't really find a small one like that that will go above like the 34. And so instead of taking that chance, I just went with one of those to convert down for 12 volt. That way I could use these batteries without separating them all out. And besides, even if you did split 4 of these, you still end up at 16.2 volt because they're lithium ion and not LiPo 4. Still good batteries, still awesome storage capacity on them. So anyway, thanks for watching. Like I said, down there in the description bar, or whatever down below there, give me your ideas or whatever. What you think, should I use a BMS? Should I not use a BMS? Or should I just, like I said, just let it roll the way it's going? And click like down there and subscribe. It only hurt once, I promise. Anyway, have fun, ladies and gentlemen, and keep charging your batteries.